I'm back. This is what I'm hitting. With that last rock, it's raw, and it's West Texas stuff. So this one's got a bunch of seashells and stuff in it, which can be a real issue. But oh well. Pretty. Whoa. That looks a lot like Burlington, but it didn't. Well, there's a good point in there. That one would be a masterful thing. Good point in there. Come on, Jer. I'm still trying to, oops, cut out again. Are you coming back? That's a pretty decent little spall. If you're not coming back, I gotta go prank wiggle. Oh, my picture, there you are. I don't understand that. I don't know why that happens. It's just hard for me to accelerate this enough. Sometimes I continue with this stuff not because I can't think of anything else to show you, but because I figure if I continue with something where I'm not doing my best, and I know that I'm on YouTube, that maybe y'all will be willing to practice like heck at something that you haven't yet mastered. Not on YouTube, but I gotta step down on the size. That just, this rock doesn't have enough mass to do the work for me, so I was having to do too much of it myself. The thing with the glove here is just I'm using the side of that little finger a whole lot to just straighten out angles. When you're blanking out stuff, you really do not want to waste a bunch of time. So, as long as you don't mess up, as long as you don't ruin the rock, and as long as you don't completely mess up someone's ability to work the rock, dang. not getting in here enough on these angles. I was catching the edge too much, and the edge is not strong because I'm not abrading it. So you have to have the velocity up. And you have to be able to get in with it. I'm already starting to get tired, so just don't have a bunch of velocity. Now again, you know, think about whether or not to continue taking hits if you've already got the thing kind of reduced. But I don't care. I'm trying to give myself some more room. Knew that wouldn't work. Okay. Grabbing any little old thing. I squeezed pretty hard on that. You look at this and you're like, okay, where's the point in there? Well, it's kind of in through here, but it's this is sort of twisted. So you just got to sort of visualize and kind of give it the. So I hit in flatter on that one and steeper on that one. Run that one more and that one a little shorter. Downward. So, think I can do it with this bopper. Almost. I don't know if you saw how I flicked off that last flake, but it was the speed of the flick. So that not much of an edge right there, you know. So if you're gonna make that flake, it needs to go quick. So that's an overshot flake, but it would have been a dud nothing flake that damaged the edge if I hadn't done it quickly. So that's, you know, where I talk about the differences between techniques. There's a lot more to trying to have things come out okay, depending upon how you do them. It's not always just a matter of, well, can it be done? Yes. It's, can you do it? And do you want to learn to do it if you can? I mean, it's worth sacrificing rock. So I'm just battering that. So then I have to figure out a way to stop battering it and get rid of that area. Get the elbow up, come down on that. That was that hump. Overshot on purpose to try and help with this. Same thing. But see how getting under control and semi-okay that's starting to be? Yeah, that was a funkated little shape there. This is sketchy because there's a tiny bit of flint in the cortex, and I haven't hammered the end of my thing recently. But I push in like that. I'm pushing in like that, and just barely catch it, and do some good. Failed it. Oh. Lots of cortex here, but this is, see, I gotta lose a bunch of width to come up to there to hit across. So instead I'm gonna flip it and hit down here and squeeze it pretty much and see if that doesn't flatten out that stuff, which it did. But even if it hadn't, it'll make it better than it was. Now, those last two hits, I don't know if you could just tell, but I'm contorting my fingers the way I'm holding that to try and make it do crazy crap that it wouldn't normally do, and that's why the gloves can be an issue. Because there's enough feel in these gloves that it's not too bad. But it's still nowhere close to as good as the feel and control would be without them. I am changing the angle a lot on these different hits. Pretty much whenever the contour is questionable, and when I'm trying to untorque stuff and make both sides even, I'm constantly changing, going steeper to get a shorter run, going flatter to get a long run, and when contours are weird, go steeper and let my fingers help the run. I see this is a real low platform, so I'm going to overstrike higher and strike down. And you can see it ran all the way into here and feathered, even though the platform was low. Undercut that little hinge. Ran that far. So anyway. Minutes. This is a lot tougher rock than the last one. They're all different when it hadn't been heated. Man, that's weird when you change mass that much. How am I gonna hit this sucker? There's a lot of times when you make an angle one way just to reverse it and make back an angle the other way. So, like I'd like to have a platform to hit across here, but I don't have it. So I'm just gonna hit down. Now I've got a platform to hit over this way. Well, I said I do. Same thing, platform that way to go back this way. Just holding it together. Dadgum. I'm slowing down too much. Hump. This rock is a lot tougher than that other one. So I'm looking for another angle on that hump. Here it's skating. A little more of it. We don't want to leave. I mean, it's okay to leave a blank, a big turtle if you're going to be the one working it, and I may be the one working it, but I think I probably put heat on this for made a point out of it. Stepping down to get some speed. So this is a thing where I'm looking and I'm saying, okay, higher there, lower there, contours, and I've got a platform here, and that's going straight through a concavity. So what will it do? And the answer is it doesn't look like it'll do anything other than feather out right into here. So the question becomes one, well, do you hit that anyway and have it feather out into there just to raise that end up and get rid of it? Or is it somehow useful for something else that you could have done with it? One of the things that I feel like I keep explaining is just because somebody does something fast on video or something doesn't mean that it's a thoughtless process. I mean, it may be sometimes, but another one where I just sort of visualizing where I can make the flake go. Cortex. Thought I had hit enough to undercut that, but didn't get deep enough with it. Attack from the side. Crunch. Wow. Function of silica content. All right, I'm stopping. Bye.